It is very late on a Friday evening. I'm heading to Boston tomorrow, and I'm going to be out of town quite a bit, so I decided I better get some of the stuff packed up. As somebody commented on my Cycle Blaze journal, I need to start training loaded up, so when I get back to town, I will have some of the stuff loaded into Panniers, and in fact, most of it. And you're seeing most of it right here. Only bringing 3 pairs of underwear. 3 is a magic number, plus one of the fun things about that I discovered about cycling is you do not need to wear underpants underneath your bike pants or bike shorts. I'm bringing that 1 pair of pants rolled up there. It's kind of a field pant, but it looks pretty decent. 3 regular t-shirts, a couple of button downs. Actually, 2 of those shirts over there are courtesy of a friend of mine, old friend from a recent trip to Chicago. Great time. Speaking of old friends, this shirt right here supposedly blocks UV light, and we got on a deep sea fishing trip. I'm going to use that some days for biking. There may be a couple of cold days. In fact, there probably will as I'm going across the Rockies. I got a couple of long sleeve shirts and a little raincoat that folds up into itself right there. So if I layer up, I should be able to get through that 1 or 2 days. The gloves, as I've talked about before, I actually got another pair, so I have a second pair of gloves. They were doing a 3 for $12 at a hardware store, so I've got the pair from Ace. I've got some other socks. That pair underneath there, yeah, this blue pair. This pair, yes. Biselka's in New York City. Great Ukrainian diner. I'll be wearing this to show some love for war-torn areas. And I was consulting with Dave, who's also going to be is a much more experienced cyclist and will be getting cross country. We're all rooting for Dave this summer as well. And I also spoke to a bike shop owner earlier this year about merino wool. So I broke down. I got 3 new pairs of socks. Speaking of getting new stuff, most of this stuff is not new. I've had it with a couple of exceptions. I did go to Family Dollar and get some gallon plastic bags. Why did I do that? Well, yes, these are waterproof, but if something happens, et cetera, plus, if you reuse plastic bags, there is a debate whether or not paper or plastic is more environmentally friendly. I'm going with paper. I think we've all decided plastics are poisoning us. Having said that, this trip is also going to be relatively difficult for me, so there are a couple of conveniences I'm indulging in. And those gallon plastic bags are probably going to come in handy for as ice packs, ice bags. I'm going to be reusing them when I soil myself. Hopefully that won't happen. But I think you get the picture. So let's get... Oh, and I didn't talk about the tools I put together and a little first aid kit, Noon tablets for electrolytes. Let me talk about the tools another day. Plus those aren't going in the Panniers. Those are going to go in the under seat bag along with the little first aid kit I put together. So, and I'm also holding this phone charger. That's really going to be the only electronics I bring. Well, my earbuds and my phone. That's pretty much it for electronics in this case. So let's see if we can get it packed up. I think it's going to be no problem.